Hello dear friends, I am Rahul Gawande. Welcome to my channel. Dear friends, now we are studying practice set 5.2. Now let's continue. Example number 10. Now here find the coordinates of the points of trisection of line segment. Line segment is given and it is divided into three parts. Trisection, three equal parts. For that, draw a figure. And line segment is AB, therefore A and B are endpoints. Their coordinates are 2, 7 and here -4, -8. These are coordinates of endpoints of line segment. This segment is divided into three sections, equal parts. 1, 2, 3. Now here one part, here two part and here third part. See. And all these three parts are equal. Trisection means three parts, and here I give it name PQ. Means AP first part, PQ second part, and QB third part. We have to find coordinates of these 2 points PQ. Line segment is AB, coordinates of A and B are already given. We have to find only coordinates of point P and Q. Now here P or Q, if we consider any point, first if you want P coordinates, then till here, see here, it is one part, okay, here is one part, and from P to B, two parts, see here two parts, this is a ratio, means 1, this is M is equal to 1, okay, M is equal to 1, and from P to B, this is N is equal to 2. This is the ratio, 1 is to 2, trisection 1 is to 2. Here these are AB, consider here x1, y1, x2, y2, ratio Mn, and by section formula we can find coordinates of point P. Okay, let's start now. Let A is equal to x1, y1 is equal to 2, 7, B is equal to x2, y2. Coordinates are -4, -8. Point P divides seg AB in ratio 1 is to 2. This is Mn value. Okay, and by section formula now, therefore section formula P point is dividing, P is equal to in bracket mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Second, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is section formula. Now let's put values here and we will get coordinates of point P. Now I put here values. P is equal to in bracket M. N is equal to, now ratio is here. This is Mn. 1 multiplied by x2. x2 is here -4. mx2 plus n. N is 2. y1. mx2 plus nx1. nx1 is 2. Upon m plus n. 1 plus 2 ratio. Now again here my2. M is 1 multiplied by y2. y2 is -8 plus 2 multiplied by y1. y1 is 7 upon 1 plus 2. P is equal to, now -4 plus 2 to the 4 upon 3. See here 4, 2 to the 4, -8 plus 2 7s are 14 upon 3. P is equal to, coordinates now here, -4 plus 4 0, 0 upon 3, -8 plus 14, that is 6 upon 3 is equal to, if we reduce here 0, 3 to the 6, 0 2. Coordinates of point P are 0 2. Therefore here 0 2. We got coordinates of point P. Okay. Now Q. We want Q and all three parts are equal. Now consider PB segment. PB. See here. PQ is equal to QB. Therefore, we can say Q is midpoint of PB. Q is midpoint of PB, and here we have to use midpoint formula. Point Q is the midpoint of cell, which cell? Not AB. Q is the midpoint of PB. Now here point Q is midpoint of PB. Let P is equal to x1 y1. Coordinates of P are 0 2 now. 0 2. B is equal to x2 y2. Coordinates of B are given -4 -8. Therefore, now midpoint formula, coordinates we are finding out Q. Therefore, Q is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Here midpoint formula. x1 x2 0 plus minus 4 upon 2, comma y1 2 plus minus 8 upon 2 is equal to 0 minus 4 upon 2, 2 minus 8 minus 6 upon 2 is equal. Now let's reduce here. By reduction we get 2 2s are 4 minus 2, 2 3s are 6 minus 3. Coordinates of point Q are -2 -3. In this way we got coordinates of point P 0 2 and coordinates of point Q -2 -3. Example number 11. If A -14 -10, B 6 -2 is given, this is segment. Let's draw figure, we will understand it. Segment AB. Coordinates are -14 -10. Coordinates of B are 6 -2. Now find coordinates of point which divide segment AB into 4 equal parts. We have to make 4 equal parts. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. PQR. Okay, and all 4 parts are equal. It is on equal parts. Now let's see here. You can start from P, no problem, but for that you have to use section formula. But it is better to use midpoint formula for Q. Q is midpoint. Now you see on right side 2 parts, on left side 2 parts. Means Q is midpoint of AB. Means by midpoint formula we get directly Q. No need to use section formula. Okay, let's start now. Let A is equal to x1 y1, coordinates are -14 -10. B is equal to x2 y2, 6 -2. Now coordinates of Q, point Q is midpoint. Of cell AB, and therefore midpoint formula now. Therefore Q is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2 by midpoint formula. Here by using midpoint formula, let's find coordinates of Q. Here I continue. Q is equal to, in bracket, x1 x2 -14 plus 6 upon 2, y1 plus y2 -10 -2 upon 2 is equal to -14 plus 6 -8 upon 2, -12 upon 2 is equal to -4 -6. These are coordinates of point Q. -4 -6. Okay, now Q we got. Now P is midpoint of AQ, and here R is midpoint of QB. Means we have to solve it by midpoint formula only. No need to use section formula. Now I take P point. Point Q is over. Okay, here point Q. Now point P. Point P is the midpoint of said of which segment? AQ. AQ. P is midpoint of AQ. Now let A is equal to this and Q is equal to this. Let A is equal to x1 y1, Q is equal to x2 y2. Now Q we got here -4 -6, and coordinates of A are given 14 -10, -14 -10. Point P is midpoint. Therefore, P is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2 by midpoint formula is equal to x1 so x2 here both are negative -14 -4 upon 2 -10 -6 upon 2 is equal to -18 upon 2 -16 upon 2. Now here by reduction we get coordinates. 2 9s are -9 -8. Coordinates of point P -9 -8. Q here. Now point R. We got coordinates of point P and Q. Now R point is left, and if you see the figure, R is midpoint of say QB. Q x1 y1 -4 -6, these are coordinates we got. B is already given x2 y2 6 -2. Now by midpoint formula let's find coordinates of point R. R is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 y1 plus y2 upon 2. Midpoint formula is equal to x1 -4 plus 6 upon 2 -6 -2 upon 2 is equal to here 2 upon 2, here -8 upon 2 is equal to 1 -4. These are coordinates of point R. In this way we got coordinates of all 3 points, that is P, Q, R. Example number 12. A and B, these are coordinates of any point of segment AB. Coordinates are given 20, 10, and here of B 0, 20. This segment is divided into 5 congruent parts. Means 4 points we have to draw in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, and these are equal parts. We have to find coordinates of all these. Now AB I give here P, Q, R, yes, 5 parts. Now here we don't get midpoint. Here if we consider Q, then here 2 parts, here 3 parts. If we take here R, then here 3 parts, here 2. By midpoint formula we don't get any coordinate. Therefore we have to use section formula. Therefore start from P. From P here n is equal to 1 part, and from here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Okay. By section formula we get P, and after that then we can use midpoint formula to find the remaining points. But first we have to use section formula. Let point P divides seg AB in ratio. What is the ratio now? 1:4. 1:4. A is equal to x1 y1. Coordinates are 20, 10. B is equal equal to x2 y2, coordinates are 0 20. This section formula for point P. Therefore P is equal to, in bracket, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Section formula. Is equal to, in bracket, m is 1 multiplied by x2 0 plus n is 4 multiplied by x1 is 20 upon m plus n 1 plus 4 comma 1 multiplied by y2. What is y2? 20 plus n4 multiplied by y1 10 upon 1 plus 4 bracket close is equal to, in bracket, 0 plus 24 that 5 4 to the 8 18 upon 5, 21 that 20 plus 40 upon 5 equal to 80 upon 5 and second 60 upon 5. By reduction we get 16 comma here 12. 16 12 are coordinates of point P. Here 16 12. Now remaining we can find by midpoint. Now point R is midpoint of PB. Point R is midpoint of PB. After getting R, Q is midpoint of PR, and after that S is midpoint of RB. First let's find point R now. Point R is midpoint of PB. Point R is midpoint of seg PB. Let P is equal to x1 y1, B is equal to x2 y2. P we got 16 12, B 0 20. Therefore R is equal to, in bracket, x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Here midpoint formula. x1 16 plus 0 upon 2, 12 plus 20 upon 2, and here is equal to 16 upon 2 and here 32 upon 2. By reduction we get 8 16. 8 16 are coordinates of point R. Point R, next point Q we want. Q is midpoint of PR in figure. Now P 16 12 are 8 16. Now P is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2 by midpoint formula. 16 plus 8 upon 2, 12 plus 16 upon 2, 24 upon 2, 28 upon 2, 12 reduction by 2 and here 14. These are coordinates of point Q. After that point S is left. Point S is the midpoint of seg RB. For static R is equal to x1 y1, R is 8 16, B is equal to x2 y2 20. Now point S we want, therefore S is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2 by midpoint formula is equal to Now x1 8 plus 0 upon 2, 16 plus 20 upon 2, 8 upon 2, 36 upon 2. Therefore, point S, coordinate point S is equal to 4, 18. Now in this way, we got coordinates of all 4 points P, Q, R and S.